Whew. All right, looking a little bit rough this morning, aren't we? Also, my neck, it hurts so badly. I don't know if I slept on it wrong or if it's from tensing myself, trying to be stable on the back of a motorbike yesterday, because yes, yesterday I rode a motorbike for the first time ever. I don't know if it counts if I wasn't actually operating on it, but regardless, I was sitting on one while it was moving for the first time ever. Mom, I hope you're not watching this because you'd be upset. Actually, I had lunch with my mom this past weekend and I told her, and she was visibly disappointed that I was gonna be on one. Well, just wait until you see it, Mom. It's gonna be great. Also, I have never been so cold for such an extended period of time as I was in that shoot. Granted, I dug my own grave because I picked out the wardrobe that I was gonna be wearing, but I did it not realizing that it was gonna be an extremely cold day. And I'm just like looking at the snow on the mountains in the not too far away background, just freezing my butt off. It was fun, but I'm glad that shoot is over and done with, but I guess you'll get to see the video in the next week or so. Anyway, not the main focus, but I was distracted by my neck and how ragged I look currently. So, hey, this is the first vlog I've recorded since becoming an old man, so that's exciting, right? I won't dwell on that too long either. This is more aimed at a general channel update. Changes that could be coming, but changes that I think are for the better. And the reason why I'm posting this now is because Ultra Modded Revival is coming to a close in the next 2-3 days, probably. And as such, I believe it marks the final series that will be going up on this channel that starts as a live stream, ends up as an uncut video on CaptainSparklez 2, and then becomes an edited down series here on this channel. What I want to do in the future is I want to make content for this channel that is just for this channel and not recycled from a live stream from CaptainSparklez 2 and then to here. I want it to just be, I make content especially for you, especially for CaptainSparklez. It's not seen elsewhere beforehand. It's just, I make it here, especially with love and care in a beautiful mixing bowl that is my recording software, and then it ends up here on this channel and no one's ever had a windowed opportunity to see it previously. And it'll be unique and people will hopefully be interested in it, and probably more one-off stuff. I'm not ruling out the possibility of another extended series, another Let's Play kind of thing. It would just probably be on the shorter end, but it would be something that's recorded locally and goes up here first rather than it being streamed and then over on CaptainSparklez 2. And don't get me wrong, I think that the series have been super great, because especially over on CaptainSparklez 2, I think the thing that happens is that a lot of people are like, why would I wait to watch it here on this channel? Yeah, sure, it's edited down, but also it's live streamed, and it's up on CaptainSparklez 2 in many cases, like 3 to 5 days before it goes up here, so I don't really care to wait that long. I'll just get it while it's hot. You know, I'm not gonna wait for things to cool off. I gotta figure out what's going on as soon as it happens. And so I think that's sort of what takes place with the series. So I've been super stoked with how they've been received over on CaptainSparklez 2, especially like people are watching those like crazy. Feels like old Minecraft days, man. It's like, man, people are super into the extended series, but the thing is, it's already cooled off by the time it gets here onto this channel, and then like people aren't super interested in it anymore, is the way I see it. So I might as well take those days when a series like that would be going up and like make something special that's here for this channel that wasn't seen elsewhere before. So it's just kind of my approach. I think that's how things are going to be going forward. I think it's a change for the better. Maybe I shouldn't have even made a video talking about it, because I think it's something where if I just did it, I don't think there'd be much in the way of concern or people upset about it. But you know, as soon as you draw attention to a change, that's when the anxiety can sometimes happen. That's when I get worried that people are going to be like, oh God, no, I don't like this. I don't support this decision. But at the end of the day, all it means is like more content. You get the stuff that was already happening, plus new videos that are recorded just for this channel. So honestly, I don't see it as much downside to the whole proposition, but you will see. We're already too far now. The video is being recorded. I can't possibly go back. It's basically on YouTube now. It's not like it has to go through a step of being put into editing software and rendered and then uploaded, and I have a few times to back out of this whole situation. No, it's there. The words have come out of my mouth, which means they must be heard. I can't get out of it. So here's me just telling you what's going on in case you are curious in the future. If you are someone who like checks in on the second channel and then might be like, wait, but I know you're posting this over on the second channel. Where is it here on the main channel? It'll be more like SevTech, which if you just stick to this channel, you're like, what's a SevTech? Or what's a Deep End? Which are series that are over on CaptainSparklez 2, but only on CaptainSparklez 2. And I think I elected to do that for the reason that I I think some of those started back when it was more Reddit stuff on this channel. So I wasn't really putting up episodic series, but also it's because I figured that after a long time, the interest would be pretty down on those series if they're going up here on this channel. And I think I was right about that, even though I didn't actually do it, just based on the performance of Stoneblock, Ultramodded Revival. I was interested to see if like the nostalgia factor would come into play with Ultramodded Revival, and I think it did over on CaptainSparklez 2. It's just that that's where people watched it. Because I think if it comes to between like getting something early while it's hot or getting something that's a little bit shorter, some of the fluff's been edited out, people are like, nah, I want to get it while it's hot. I want to watch the sports game while it's live in full, even if there are timeouts and commercial breaks that I have to sit through, rather than waiting until after the fact. Sure, I can cut out the timeouts and the commercial breaks and all that stuff. It'll be a lot faster of a watch, but it's not as exciting because it's kind of already happened. So I think that might be more of what's happening with the series. It's like nobody wants to watch a sports game after it's already aired. That's the analogy that I can come up with. Also, why do you watch video games on YouTube? Well, why do you watch sports games on TV? It's also an analogy. I like how sports can be such a great analogy for everything. Thank you, sports. I don't really watch you, but you exist as a really great analog that I can compare to. So thanks for that, at the very least. So, hey, that's pretty much the main thing that I wanted to let you know about that's happening in the near future here on this channel. Again, means more content recorded just to go up here, which I think is a good thing. And yeah, hopefully you can get behind it and stuff. But I appreciate it, especially on the maps that have been going up recently, like the one-off stuff that you can just jump right into without having to have watched a bunch of episodes of the series beforehand. I'm happy with how those have been going. And yeah, I'm excited to see hopefully where things can go if I just dedicate more energy to like just making new content just for this, rather than I'm gonna like, small confession, there is a certain degree of like, oh look, I already have this content recorded because I live streamed it and it's on CS2, but I have another episode, it's ready to go, and it doesn't require any additional work on my part. Like, my confession is there is a slight amount of laziness, and I need to, through making a video like this, kind of force myself to just, no, get that microphone turned on, come up with an idea, and get something recorded just for this, rather than taking an old piece of content that's already been recorded and editing it down. I know there's some people that like it, but it's like, that's a small part of me is like, oh, isn't this convenient that I already have it backed up? No. That's why I'm combining the last 2 episodes of Ultramodded Revival. I'm not giving myself 2 extra chances of filling in a day. We're getting it done, we're getting it out fresher, and then we're getting new exclusive content here on this channel. I'm holding myself accountable. That's what's going on. Cool. Thanks for watching. Thanks for sticking around. And I'll see you guys in more content that's made just for this channel. Sweet. Have a good one.